Hey guys, this is me, that guy with the Kush, coming by to do my first video for my new channel. I have another channel up on YouTube. If you want to check that out, maybe I'll leave a link in the description, or maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, I'm basically just wanting to start off this new channel of mine by coming by and doing uh, my first time getting high. This is the story of the night I first got high, and I'm giving it all to you right here and right now. And while I do so, I'm going to smoke a joint. I have some dog jam rolled up in raw classic rolling papers, 1 1/4 size. Actually, have them with me. Sorry if you see me shaking a little bit or anything. It's I'm filming out in my garage right now, and it's fucking cold out here. But yeah, such is to be expected, because this is really the only place in my house I can film this. So while I'm getting this ready, I'll go ahead and start with it. This story takes place about, I want to say, about a year ago. Almost a year ago. This was about 2 days after a friend of mine got back in town from a Thnx concert, where I got drunk for the first time, and I'll probably end up doing that video too. But I got back from the concert with my friend, didn't see him till the next day after we got back, and I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to say the person's real name or anything like that. It's fairly nice. I'm not a good joint roller, just so you know. But he and this girl that I was friends with and had known before, they asked me if they wanted to, like, if I wanted to go to a party tonight or some shit like that. I said sure. So I had just gotten paid, and I decided if we're going to go to a party tonight, why not bring something? If you guys want to throw down on beer, I'll help you guys pay for a sack of bud. Even though I had never smoked before, and I didn't really plan on smoking that night. I planned on just going to the party and chilling with some people, and making some new friends, and hanging out and shit, and maybe drinking. If I had a ride home, I would have. But we ended up not going to a party because it was really late at night by the time we finally got all our shit, by the time we got the beer, by the time we got the bud. We said, fuck it, we're just going to go chill by ourselves. And my best friend, he knew that I had never smoked before. The girl didn't. She had no idea until we were about ready to start smoking. And I told her this, and she said, really? Like, you really never done this before? Because even then, I had, like, longer hair, and, I don't know, I came off to people as a stoner, even though I really wasn't back then. Obviously, shit has changed since then. And so, what I did was I decided I wanted to smoke weed, and I'm going to tonight, and she said, okay, that's cool. If you decide at any point not to, that's fine. We're not going to give you shit about it. We're going to be here with you the whole time. If you feel sick, we'll be right here. We'll cut you off when you need to stop smoking, and we'll chill with you. So that was really reassuring. And we went off to the Radisson Hotel nearby, and we parked in their parking lot and hotboxed. The very first time I ever did this, I was hotboxing. A lot of people talk about it as if they don't do it that often, which is very weird to me. It's almost always how I do it. I'm never really smoking out here that much. I just couldn't do this in my room. But about 6 hits into it, and actually I still have the pipe that we kept. We were smoking out of a shitty old tobacco pipe. really cheap one that you can get at like a gas station or Smoker Friendlies or somewhere. And I went in thinking that it would only take me about 2 or 3 hits, but by the time I got to 6, I was really, really high. They only let me have 2 more hits after that. They could tell that I was like I was laying back in my chair and I felt like I was like being spun around by like wind and shit. It was a very freeing kind of feeling. It made me feel loose, like I was loosening up and shit. And they could tell. And sooner, or like I think it was like 10 minutes later, not even 10 minutes later, I just went into a really bad laughing spree. I was laughing at nothing. I literally just started fucking chuckling and fucking crying in the car because I was laughing so fucking hard. And it came out of nowhere either. It wasn't like I was just like, that's really funny, and build up and just keep laughing. It was out of nowhere. I just busted a gut fucking laughing. I had no idea what the hell that was about. And then I guess go figure, I was fucking high. I feel like back when I first started smoking, when I was high, I would forget that I was high and I thought I was just feeling something. That happened a lot back in my early days. But I sat there and I finally stopped laughing, and we went to Walmart, and after I was, I had like chilled out and I was cognitive enough that I could actually, drive and shit. And so I drove us to the Walmart parking lot, which is where we spent the night. We spent the night in my car because right after we parked, we cracked into the beers and we kept smoking. So we weren't going anywhere for the rest of the night. So we basically spent the night doing all this shit in my fucking car outside the Walmart parking lot, which was awesome. It was so, so fun. And waking up the next morning, I ended up calling off work because after waking up, I don't know why, I just felt really weird. Maybe it was like the fact that I was fading, like I was mixing the two, beer and weed. I don't know. Yeah, the next morning I was feeling off, so I called off work. I totally could have gone to work because it only lasted for about 20 minutes, but fuck it. I was always working. I wanted to be free for a little bit, so I took the day off. Probably wasn't the best idea, but I had fun that day because we went swimming. But anyway, that's really the end of the story. Now I kind of want to get into what I would suggest if you are going into it for the first time. I would say if you're doing it for the first time, that's pretty much it for that. But like I said, if you are going into it for the first time, be around people you're comfortable with and that you know real well and that you know they've had experience. If it's just, even if it's just like a group of 3 and only one person has done it before, that's still better than nobody knowing how, like, what to do or how to feel or anything. It's best whenever you do something new, whenever you try something new, especially like this, you are not alone. You have someone with you, and you have at least one person with you who has done it before and knows exactly what to expect. That's really my biggest tip. Don't smoke too much. Like, do try to like keep a check and balance on you. Like, make sure that you're like not too high that you can't, that you don't just fucking lay down and just go to sleep, or that you're not just gonna get behind the wheel and not be able to fucking drive, or that you're gonna get really paranoid. That's the biggest thing. I don't really personally have a problem doing it and then driving. I actually have no problem doing that. Obviously, I don't do that with alcohol, but weed, I have done that in the past before. I wouldn't recommend that anyone do it, but if you have to do it, it's not too fucking difficult. But when I did it, it wasn't that bad. But the biggest thing out of everything, other than be with someone you know has done it before, is be ready to be a little paranoid. Try not to freak out or scare the people that you're with, or to scare yourself too much, or to like make it obvious what you're doing. Just try and be like really calm. Try and take a deep breath. Try and drink some water, and try and eat some food. That all kind of like that'll all sober you up. And that's especially best for like when you're in public. And I would also recommend using hand sanitizer and cologne. I have another story time for you guys later on that includes me not using cologne or eating or drinking or anything and getting caught. Yeah, I did get caught for all this. I didn't just go throughout all this fucking not getting caught. I did get caught eventually, and I will get to that story later. But that's basically it for the video. I just kind of wanted to like tell you guys, here I am doing a new channel. Just here to smoke a little bit and talk with you guys, and let's see where this new channel goes. I'm excited. So thank you guys for watching, and take it easy. Peace.